Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is the Random Name 951, and I'm here to bring you a little overview today on Gundam Universe's Strike Rouge Gundam. So this, as you can see, is a exclusive at Target only. I haven't really been doing any of the Gundam MSIA videos because I just haven't been collecting any. So yesterday my buddy went to Target. He was looking for some Legos. He likes to collect Legos and some other cool things, and he stumbled upon this down the toy aisle. And I have not really, like I said, been collecting or following any of the Gundam scenes since the I wouldn't say discontinue, but since they've stopped making mobile suit and action figures. So let's take a look at this. Here's the box here. Have some really cool box art. I really wish there would have been a Battle Scar version of this. I love how it looks. You can see here. I'm not sure what GUSP is. Maybe that's his designation or something. You can see something about Tamashii Nations, and that's like Tamashii Nations quality. A little sticker there. Gundam Universe. Dang, for ages 15 and up. Okay, so they're saying it's not for the little kids. Let's see here. It gives you some background about the Gundam Universe stuff right there. Give you some cool little like posing. What do you call it? Posing, I guess, what it could do. How the joints are, how they're pretty flexible. So yeah, the joints are double jointed, which is kind of cool. And you can see there's also some background about the Strike Rouge and how he appeared on, I think it was Gundam Seed. Then there's also two other figures it shows that are available, which is Tall Geese and Burning Gundam from G Gundam, and then Tall Geese is from the Endless Waltz series, I believe. Moving on to the figure, so this is what you guys are here for. Strike Rouge. So he's in his like hyper mode or like kind of attack mode. So I have the actual MSIA figure. You can see same color, pink, but it's in its, I guess, yeah, strike mode or launcher sword striker kind of, I guess, mode. Anyway, so here it is. You can see here it's pretty nice detail, honestly. It's really clean. Pricing, the pricing on this was about 25 bucks plus tax at Target, my buddy was telling me. But I mean, it's honestly really clean in detail. It looks really nice. The shield looks really good. You can see it has like that kind of graphite black painting on the shield. The plastic's pretty good quality. And then you can see the figure. I mean, it looks really good, really detailed. So I like it. The only thing is I'm just so used to the smaller 4.5-inch MSIA figure line. But you can see the detail that is lost in these figures. Like, look at the face. It's painted on. No, not much detail there. It's a really watered, scaled down version. But that's why I love the MSIA, because they're built more like toys. And the plastic they're made of, they're more built to last. You know, for playing, you know, just built longer to last. And at least with some of the Gundam figures, like for instance this one, it comes with all these extra accessories. Like, look at that sick sword. It has this huge like beam rifle, and this is how it's supposed to look. See, it comes with the beam rifle, and that's him right there, the Strike Rouge. That's him holding the cannon. That's him holding this other thing, and that's him holding his freaking huge beam sword. Looks so cool. Now this one, what you get two closed fists that come with it, come on with it. And then I already swapped them for the trigger finger and then the open hand, which is like that. Comes with two little daggers. I know the standard Sword Strike Gundam, or no, not Sword Strike, I think it's just a Strike Gundam. The standard Strike Gundam comes with these. It comes with this extra piece. I want to say this is for the shield. You can see the shield actually hooks on the arm and also on the hand. And you can also put it on the right hand if you choose to, because it has the same spot for it. Now the figure itself. So I do like how the figure is, what it's made of, how it's constructed. It seems to have like a soft plastic on the outside. Yeah, the most of it is soft plastic. It's still pretty rigid and tough, but it is similar to like the PVC plastic you do find on the MSIA, but a lot more quality put in it. Now, where the harder plastic is in the joints. You can see here, still plastic, but it's not like the higher quality, I would say, PVC plastic is on here. So I would say like where it's kind of like grayed parts, like this, the black gray parts, those are the hard plastic. And you can see here the double joints. So there's one at the bottom where the leg is, and then one at the thigh for extra, mobility. And you can see the face, the quality, how they painted it, how they sculpted it. Just looks really cool, looks really aggressive compared to this guy. See if I get them both in. Yeah. Nonetheless, these are still my favorites. There is a spot, it looks like you could attach some accessories, since there's like a little hole in the back. I'm not sure what it's for, because there is nothing really that I see can go on there. See here. I don't think this has it, but I know on the Strike Gundam, basically on the sides of it, these flaps is where you can store the blades, but it looks like they're too big to fit in there, which they are. So yeah, these are a little big, but I know on the MSIA you're able to store them on the side, which I thought was cool. I believe that's what you could do, if I remember correctly. Let's see here. Give me a second. Let me get him in like a crazy cool pose. I'll be back. Alright, I tried. Couldn't get him in the best pose, but you can see there's a lot of flexibility. You can see how his head's turned at least, one way, and it could go all the way around, I think. Again, he does have the double joints. The joints on this guy is pretty stiff, so they're not like easily moving. Let's see here. There, it does have the flexibility, but a lot of the things that get in the way, you can see the skirt armor. You see how it's moved all the way to the side, but the leg could go a lot more up. It's just the skirt armor is attached through a ball joint, just like that. So the skirt armor is limited to where it could be moved as well. The legs are the feet are on the ball joint as well. But the weird thing is that this right here, these ankle guards are on the ball joint as well, and they're kind of weird how they're able to be moved. You see they're just supported with one joint, versus how on the MSIA usually there's two joints, not even joints, two pegs holding them in, so they're more like flaps in its own standalone, articulation like this is. Now, as far as the figure itself, I'm not a big fan of the whole hyper mode pink, which is like seen on Noble Gundam back on G Gundam. I think it looks cool on that figure, not so much this one in my opinion. It does I guess it kind of reminds me of like Goku's Kaioken in a way, where he turns like a reddish pink. But this one you can see the feet are like straight up pink, versus being like a off tone pink, almost like a light off-white. If I turn off the light, you'll see he does have that hue of pink. Definitely noticeable on the feet, and somewhat noticeable on the actual figure itself. I wish they would have just went with like a clean white, but it is what it is. Overall, for $25, it's not too bad. in my opinion, I still think the version 2s of the MSIA are far superior just due to the flexibility, the articulation, the vast amount of more accessories you get with the version 2s of, you know, the MSIA line. MSI the version 2s are also a bit taller, so they kind of scale close to these guys, but I don't think they're as tall as these guys. The details is there as well. And then you also have the extended MSIA line, which even probably rivals this even more. This is kind of like a still an entry level, but a more quality driven figure. I would like to see for sure how Burning Gundam is. That's one I will definitely buy and want to see how that looks. Probably wouldn't come with a lot of accessories, just like how this one did. But that's probably my biggest gripe about this figure is just the lack of accessories it comes with. Overall, the figure itself is well crafted, well constructed, really good quality. I can't complain about that. I mean, it's top notch. There's nothing like really any terrible paint spots or plastic, messed up discoloration. It just looks really clean. And the fact that, you know, Bandai's still going with this and they're making something other than model kits is really, I guess, enlightening. So I'm really happy about that. Hopefully they'll add more units. I'm pretty sure they have, but you know, a cool one would be like the Zaku's, of course. You know, like a grunt unit, some GMs. Those would sell like hotcakes, and you know, just some other figures. But I mean, Tall Geese is real cool. I can imagine how he looks like with the boosters and his cannon. That looks super sick. Of course, Burning Gundam. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the little review and kind of compare and contrast between the MSIA line, which is the 4.5-inch figure. Again, you just get so many cool accessories with these, but you can see the quality is just not as, not the quality, but the detail in the figure is just not as, it can't be rivaled to something like this where, you know, how you have the sharp lines, everything is just sculpted pretty immaculately for the price. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the little overview. Until next time, guys, this is Random 951 signing out.